What's up, co-reporters, and welcome back to my channel. A very nervous-looking P Diddy was spotted pacing outside of a Miami airport amidst a raid that was going down on his Miami house and his LA house simultaneously. As we are now aware, his two sons were handcuffed at his home while Diddy was out here just pacing like all was well. Luckily, though, it appears as though he was not able to make whatever escape it seems as though he wanted to make, and he was indeed confronted by the feds at the airport. Let's take a look at the video before we get into the details. So this video was obtained exclusively TMZ.
I guess you wonder what's going to happen next, Diddy. I know.
The slow-mo of that voice was a little bit of a jump scare. I didn't listen up until that point before presenting it to you, but there you go. How nervous does Diddy look? Can I just say, you guys, I think it was a terrible idea to go to the airport of all places when the feds are after you. Don't they put you in some kind of like a database or something, like a worldwide alert, like this person has to be grounded, this person cannot escape, they are currently under investigation? Why go to the airport? Like, there are police at the airport who can like detain you and everything like that. Like, I would be running for an underground bunker if I were this man. So we already know that one of Diddy's jets landed in the Caribbean in Antigua. Although he wasn't on the jet, I am curious as to why that is that one of his jets landed over there. I'm going to be reaching out to some of my lawyer friends here on YouTube to get a little bit of the scoop on that and what that could mean. So definitely stay tuned for that. I don't want to speak without having any kind of legal knowledge on it. So I definitely will be reaching out to some experts. So let's get into Diddy being spoken to by the feds at the airport. So certain eyewitnesses told TMZ that Diddy and some people who seem to have been traveling with him or trying to travel with him were stopped by the feds over there. So this, and unfortunately, it seems as though he was not being detained. He was only being questioned or spoken to over there, but that's not what you see in the video. You only see Diddy pacing around, which I guess means that this happened either prior to the feds confronting him or after the feds confronting him. I don't know, but I do find it to be rather strange that he wasn't detained or arrested or anything like that. Why put all that money and effort and time towards raiding two of his homes simultaneously if you weren't going to have him in any kind of custody, right? When you got with him or when you spoke with him? Again, that's a question that I'm going to be asking some of my YouTube lawyer friends so that we can get to the nitty gritty on that, because I personally, as a layperson, do not understand. But anyway, let me pull up the article so that you see word for word, bar for bar, what actually went down, right? So the footage of Diddy was shot around 3 p.m. Pacific time or 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday, March 5th, okay? So this was a couple hours after the raids went down at his home. So this was taken at the Miami Opa-locka Executive Airport, which I wonder, is that for like private jets or something like that? Executive airport, that sounds a little exclusive. So the eyewitness say that Diddy and some other people were stopped by the feds. TMZ is told that this shows Diddy pacing around outside a customs office there at the airport. And as you can see, he's not being detained, and he certainly doesn't seem to be in custody here. Instead, Diddy is just walking around all by his lonesome. They continue on to say that an eyewitness told them that Diddy was waiting on other people in his party there who were stopped and questioned by the feds as well during this whole ordeal. But TMZ hasn't been able to confirm who was with him at the time. All we know is that he and his crew got stopped at Opa-locka, where we're told that he appeared to be aboard a separate private jet. And that's when Homeland Security rolled up. While it might seem strange that Diddy wasn't cuffed, it actually tracks with what we've heard about this situation thus far. Namely, sources with direct knowledge tell us he is not under arrest at this point, and more importantly, he obviously isn't on the run either. As TMZ reported, 2 separate raids, blah, blah. So now they're saying that, of course, there are still a lot of unanswered questions, but what would appear, law enforcement officials are probing federal crimes that have been alleged against Diddy as of late in several lawsuits, including alleged sex trafficking, all of which Diddy has denied. Again, I don't understand why he was not taken into custody or anything like that. It is strange that they put all that time and money into raiding his home simultaneously just to have him on the loose like this. And him showing up at an airport is also rather sus. You guys seem to have a major case built up against him. Here he is seemingly attempting to run away at an airport, and you're not going to do anything about it? What is that all about? I am chomping at the bit to speak to lawyers about this. So subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will be having them on the channel to talk about this and give some details as to why things went down this way, you know, why his children were handcuffed, but he was never handcuffed. You know, I find that to be rather odd, but stay tuned, okay? In the meantime, let me know what you think about this entire situation in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.